Bruce smirked, his eyes gleaming with a dangerous confidence. What have I done to myself, Clark? I just evened the odds. And besides, killing you with kryptonite bullets would be too easy. Not nearly as fun. Superman clenched his fists, his patience wearing thin. You're insane, Bruce. I won't hold back any longer. Every strike from here on out is meant to end you. Bruce chuckled, rolling his shoulders as if warming up for the fight of his life. Good. I was hoping you'd say that. Superman narrowed his eyes. You've lost yourself. There's no coming back from this. Bruce stepped forward, the air around them thick with unspoken history. You're a good man, Clark. You've given this world hope. And when I kill you, I promise I won't put your body on display like I did with Bane. He tilted his head, voice dropping to a chilling whisper. No. I'll bury you next to your father. No one will ever know. The world will just think you disappeared. Bruce's newly enhanced physique and towering stature loomed over Superman. His voice was eerily calm. Are you ready to meet your father in the afterlife, Clark? Just say when. Without warning, Superman shot into the air, then rocketed downward, grabbing Bruce mid-flight. With terrifying speed, he dragged him through multiple floors, shattering steel and concrete along the way. As they crashed into the depths of the Batcave, Superman delivered a devastating punch, driving Bruce deep into the solid rock. Bruce coughed up blood, fractures riddling his body, but through the pain he smiled. You kept your promise, Clark. Slowly, he pressed a button on his suit, surging with enhanced strength. Then, spitting blood directly in Superman's face, he sneered, "Now let me return the favor." Superman, enraged, attacked at blinding speed. But Bruce was ready. Using precise judo technique, he redirected Superman's momentum, slamming him into the ground with such force that the cave floor cracked beneath them. Before Superman could react, Bruce struck, a brutal, enhanced punch to the nose. Crack! Blood sprayed from Superman's face. Then, in one seamless motion, Bruce followed up with a devastating kick to the ribs. More cracks. The force sent Superman hurtling 30 feet into the cave wall, embedding him in the rock. For the first time in his life, Superman felt real pain. But something strange happened. As Superman was sent flying 30 feet into the wall, the further he got from Bruce, the faster his wounds healed. His ribs mended, his nose reset, and the pain faded. Superman's eyes narrowed. What the hell is going on? He activated his X-ray vision, scanning Bruce's body, and what he saw sent chills down his spine. Bruce smirked, noticing Superman's expression. From the look on your face, Clark, you're starting to get it. He stepped forward, his voice cold and measured. I didn't just take Bane's perfected venom formula, I improved it. No side effects, no weaknesses. And I fused it with kryptonite. Superman's heart pounded. It's flowing through my veins, Clark. Bruce cracked his knuckles, his enhanced muscles tensing. Every strike I land, you'll feel just as much as I do. No more invulnerability, no more quick healing. His voice dropped to a near whisper, chilling and menacing. Let's see how the Man of Steel handles death. Knocking, echoing, haunting your every move. Clark kept his distance, his eyes glowing red with heat. In an instant, he unleashed a barrage of searing laser blasts. But Bruce was ready. His gauntlets, equipped with electro-optic deflectors, absorbed and redirected the beams right back at Superman. Clark twisted midair, dodging at the last second. Bruce chuckled. You disappoint me, Clark. You really thought I wouldn't prepare for that? His tone darkened. Come fight me like a man, before I stop fighting fair. Superman tensed. What did he mean by that? Was there something else up his sleeve? Before Clark could react, Bruce exploded forward with superhuman speed. Superman countered, rocketing straight at him, fist cocked back for a devastating blow. But Bruce did something insane. He didn't dodge, he didn't block. He leaned into it. Superman's fist slammed into Bruce's forehead, but instead of staggering back, Bruce took the hit head-on. A sickening crunch echoed through the cave. Superman reeled back in pain. His wrist fractured, his fingers shattered. Bruce grinned. Didn't see that coming, did you? Before Clark could recover, Bruce launched a brutal headbutt, shattering Superman's nose again. With a flash of motion, Bruce spun into a devastating back kick, slamming Superman into the same cracked wall with bone-rattling force. As Clark groaned, trying to recover, Bruce cracked his knuckles and smirked. Heal up, Clark. This is gonna be a long night. Superman slowly rose to his feet, his eyes locked onto the grim night in a cold, unwavering stare. "What's wrong, Clark? Giving up already?" Bruce taunted, wiping blood from his lip. Before he could smirk, an invisible force smashed into his jaw, snapping his head to the side. Pain shot through his skull, but Superman hadn't even moved, at least not to Bruce's eyes. 1 second later, 2 more punches landed with bone-crushing precision. Bruce stumbled back, spitting out 2 teeth onto the cold cave floor. Superman never broke eye contact. Bruce wiped the blood from his mouth, his grin returning. "I'm impressed, Clark. You're moving so fast, even my perception can't track it." His fingers tapped a hidden switch on his gauntlet. "Let me fix that." With a mechanical hum, the AI-enhanced neural interface in Bruce's suit activated, designed to detect micro-movements, calculate velocity, and predict patterns. The HUD in his helmet flickered to life, running endless lines of code across his vision. Clark blurred. Another punch streaked toward Bruce's face. This time, Bruce's armored gauntlet snapped up, catching the punch mid-flight. "Gotcha!" Superman's eyes widened. He fired off another lightning-fast combination. Blows aimed to crush ribs, break limbs, and end the fight. But now Bruce was blocking most of the attacks, the AI barely keeping up with the Kryptonian's speed. Every shot Superman landed, Bruce's enhanced body healed almost instantly, his kryptonite-laced venom burning through his veins, making him stronger by the second. Clark's mind raced. He's learning, adapting, becoming faster. Bruce sneered through bloody teeth. "You're still stronger, Clark, but strength isn't everything." Superman clenched his fists, rage building. The long night was only beginning. Superman, desperate, pushed himself beyond his limits. He combined his heat vision with super speed, striking from every angle, his fists landing like meteors while his lasers carved through the air. But Bruce had already calculated it all. His AI analyzed Superman's attack patterns in real time, adjusting his reactions accordingly. The tide began to turn. The grim night countered with ruthless precision. His years of hand-to-hand mastery took over, and suddenly Superman was on the defensive. Each of Bruce's strikes landed with surgical brutality, his kryptonite-infused enhancements ensuring Clark felt every ounce of pain. Superman gasped as a thunderous punch crushed into his chest, sending him crashing back into the wall. Bruce stood over him. "Heal up, Clark. Death awaits." Superman vanished in a blur, breaking the speed barrier. This was it, his last desperate attempt. But Bruce had been waiting for this exact moment. At the last second, the grim knight spun, his back fist colliding mid-air with Clark's throat. A mini kryptonite blade extended on impact, slicing deep into his neck. Superman staggered, choking, his hands clutching his throat. His legs buckled as Bruce delivered the final blow, shattering his kneecaps with a devastating heel kick. Clark collapsed, defeated. Bruce towered over him, cold and merciless. "I told you, Clark. I keep my promises." He reached behind his back, drawing a kryptonite-infused katana. He bowed. "Death comes for us all, Clark." Then, with a single clean stroke, the grim knight decapitated the last son of Krypton. Clark's lifeless body slumped forward, his severed head rolling onto the cave floor, his crimson cape draped in silence. But in the shadows, a camera lens glinted. Someone had been watching. Someone had captured everything. The grim knight was unaware, and the world was about to know how Superman died. Share, like, comment, and subscribe for the next chapter.